Hey guys, Brian Forstall here for Be T.V. We're going to call this songwriting lesson or a theory lesson number 4, basically. Let's just go into progression. Let's say we're going to say a 2-5, okay? So if we were to say 2-5, we're dealing with do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. If we're in C, the 2 would be D, and the 5 would be C, D, E, F, G. So we'd have D minor, because the 2 is always minor, and the 5 is G. So you'd be going G major. So you'd have D minor, the G. What if we were in the key of D? Remember, you always have to go whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. If you're in the key of D, a whole step to get to the 2 would be E. So you'd have, the 2 chord is always minor, so you'd have E minor. And now you'd have F sharp, G, A. So it'd be A. So you'd have E minor to A major. And the 5 would actually be A7, dominant 7, which gives you a great resolve back to the 1, but we'll talk about that later. But every time you change the key, you're going to get, every time you change the scale, which is the key, you're going to get new notes to build your triads from. But the 1, 4, 5 triad will always be major in any scale. The 2, 3, 6 will always be minor. And the 7 will be minor, 7, flat, 5. And that's the big thing to get here. So, big progression is 1, 6, 4, 5. So if we're going to do a 1, 6, 4, 5 in C, we'd have C up 6 to A, to the 4, which is F, and the 5 is G. But the 1 chord we know is major. I'm going to go back to the A, to the 6 chord, which is minor, to the 4 chord that's major, and the 5 chord that's major as well. So you'd have C is the 1, A minor is the 6, the 4 would be F, and then the 5 would be G. So songs like Sleepwalk, but if I did that in a different key, see, if I was in G, for example, the first chord would be G, the 6th chord would be E minor. It would have to be minor. The 4 chord would be C, and the 5 chord would be D. So you'd have that 1 being major, the 6 being minor, the 4 being major, and the 5 being major. So now you got a total different set of chords, but you still could hear that down, down. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 ba-na-na-na-na. So you got the same thing going on. Let's say we were in A, though. If we were in a key of A, the 1 is A, but the 6 is F sharp. Okay? And then you're going to have your 4 is D, and 5 is E. So your 1, 6, 4, 5 would change quite a bit. It'd be A major to F sharp minor to D to E. Same progression again. But once again, if you don't have that whole half memorized, you're not going to realize that there's an F sharp in the key of G, and there is no F note. So these are the things why we want to build this up correctly, so we can understand the chords. Because then you have basically 7 different chords. And you can number them in any order. You could go from the 3 to the 4 to the 5 back to 1. Then maybe go 6 to 5 to 4 to 1. And there's your song. But then how would you build that up? You have to choose a key or scale and then build those triads from there. So we'll keep talking about this in upcoming theory lessons. Thank you so much. God bless. Bye-bye.